Welcome to my Mythic King Garath guide. This fight is extremely frustrating. Um, from my experience, you're going to die a lot near the end, or maybe even earlier than that, because DPS can't dodge the balls that are rolling around. Um, so a lot of it's just learning how to do with that, and the other part is learning how to kill the ads in time. So I'm going to break down how we do that. Let's start with the talents first. So for this I ran Abyssal Strike, Fallout, Flame Crash, Fractured, Concentrated Sigils for the minute DPS increase, Spirit Bomb, and Last Resort. For gear, I ran Synodaria the Symbiote for the damage on both the ads and the boss, and Archmon's Hatred Reborn for legendaries. I also ran the Pantheon Trinket for the Pantheon buff. Other than that, I ran the 4-piece tier 21. I basically just keep it on full time now. I don't use any tier 20 anymore either, so other good legendaries you could use on this fight if you don't have those two. Pants are okay. Here's the thing is, you're only tanking half the time, and he doesn't hit that hard. So there is plenty of time where you get to just recharge both Empowered Wards and Demon Spikes. So it sort of makes this piece obsolete. Granted, if you need it for the stats, then it's okay. But overall, it's not that good. Boots is okay as well. It's going to give you more fiery brands over the course of the fight, and that's always good. But overall, it's not the best. Other than that, the other... Oh, I'm sorry. Insignia of the Grand Arm is also good if, and only if, you have good tier 2 Crucible talents. And the rest aren't that great. Pridus could be okay. Not that good, though. Yeah, that's really it for legendaries. And consumables, use Old War for the damage. I normally use Prolonged Powers just because it's progression and I'm learning, and I don't know if I'm going to be wiping all night. Once this is off progression, I'll start using Old Wars. And Agility Food, Agility Flask. And that's it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the guide. Alright, so here we are. So first thing I want to point out here is how we have this room broke down. We have 4 markers around the inside, and it creates quadrants. And each quadrant is gonna have one of the one group, and each group has their own healer. So the healer's main priority is to keep their group alive, and then hit anybody else that can within range. And over here in my Angry Assignments, you can see how we have this set up. So positions, group 1 is between triangle and star, which is where I'm at. I stand on star, or triangle. Group 2 is on nipple and moon, 3 is star and moon, and 4 is triangle and nipple. I split the tanks up on both sides. The groups, right, let me see here. The groups that kill the square is closest to the square. Groups that kill the diamonds closest to the diamonds, so there's less travel time to get to their ads. And we also have a roaming group. The split group, which is what we call a split group, is 2 DPS and 1 tank. So we have it broken down that the diamond group has no tank, but they have 2 DPS more than the square group. So their goal is to kill the ad before it has to be tanked. Then the other tank is on the X, so when it breaks loose, we already have a tank on it. And I'm on square because there's a chance it might not die before it breaks loose because we're missing 2 DPS. So the goal is to kill at least these 2 before they break loose, and then all DPS kills the red. Which is what you see here is how we have this broken up. Whoever ad you kill last gives him buffs. So we keep up red again, which keep in mind gives him a 25% damage buff. Then we keep up purple, and then we keep up red for the last one. Green creates this huge, crazy havoc crap that's not worth dealing with for the most part. It's better to brute force it this way. So let's go ahead and start the fight. I'm going to leap in, and I'm going to use Fiery Brand. If you're low on damage on this first ad, then save it for the ad itself. I know we're going to kill it, so I'm just going to maximize the amount of Fiery Brands I have. So I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to taunt, and I'm going to use, hopefully I can't remember if I did on this bull, but I'm going to use Meta, and then Archmon's Hatred Reborn ASAP, so he can hopefully break the shield. So I'm going to start. Probably could have done it a little bit faster. So this Fortune Strike is always physical damage. I've ate 3 in a row before and survived. Other tanks, RDK has eaten 2 and died. So it really depends on what cooldowns you have up. So he's going to taunt the boss. Always have a marker on both tanks' heads and always stand in the same positions. That way nobody comes near you. So bombs are spawning. This is highly important that you blow up the bombs. So I'm going to try to get as many as I can. Keep in mind, this is fallout damage. So everybody knows where I'm at and nobody is near me. So hopefully when I explode bombs, they take less damage. So I'm going to pop these 2. I'm going to look at the health bars before I pop any more. I see that we're okay. I'm going to pop that one. And then Ruiner. I'm going to taunt the boss because I'm going to have the boss first coming out of the ad phase. So the ads spawn in. Just a side note, for these first ads, no DPS was to blow any big cooldowns. We're going to just use all big cooldowns on the first ads. No potions, no bloodlust. So we're going to jump in. And if you have Firebrand up because you saved it, this is where you would use it for more damage. And actually it might be more damage if I just hand on to it. I don't know yet. Because this ad takes more damage the earlier you hit him. So with just big cooldowns and no potions or bloodlust, this ad will die in time. Remember, this is the side that's missing 2 DPS. And if you look over here, this ad's already dead. And now everybody switches to this one. Now, the 2 DPS I sent over there is a Havoc Demon Hunter and a Warlock because they both can heal each other. We don't need to send a healer over there because the tank is a DK who can heal, the Warlock can heal, and the Demon Hunter can heal. So I'm positioning myself away from my marker so I'm in range of healers. Now, in my follow-up kill, what I'm going to do, and I don't do it here because it's our first kill and it's being safe. My follow-up kill, I'm going to actually come over here and DPS the ad. But I'm going to stay away from everybody just to be safe here. Because I'm going to eat a Forging Hammer right off the bat. Right there. Now the ad should be dying. And when these red circles are out, this is Mythic ability when the red ad is up last. Just spread them out. And if these are up, you don't break bombs because you will kill people. So once the ad's dead, I'm going to move back to my triangle. Actually, he taunts, so I'm going to start blowing up bombs. Key of this fight is to keep the this place clear. I see it told me to taunt, but I know the hammer's not coming for like another 12 seconds, so I'm going to get all the bombs. Excuse me. And then I'm coming, I'm going to taunt the boss. I told him that bombs are coming his way, be ready to pop them. You and the tank, other tank has to communicate. So he's not going to taunt because we know it's not coming, so he's going to hit the bombs. And he's going to taunt here. No. And I'm going to start popping bombs.
4, 3, 2.
And I know I have time to hit more bombs just because of the Ruiner cast, but I need to get in there and taunt ASAP. There we go. Now these second set of ads are coming, and the trick is if you can get these bombs down before the ads spawn, it's just better. It's not always possible, but it's better. So I'm calling it out now, I'm popping 2 bombs at the same time.
4.
And I'm going to hit this because I know the AoE damage has not started yet. Alright, so here, on the second ad, we do second pots. And I'm hoping I did. Alright, I did. Okay, don't want to be a bad person. So everybody blows their second pots at this ad. And any cooldowns they have backup. The trick of this is to kill the ads as fast as possible. If the ads are up, you're more likely going to die. So you have to make sure you have your cooldowns and potions for this ad. He's gonna not die, which is fine. As long as we kill him before he casts his ability, that's all that matters. The other ad is dead, so I don't have to tank it. So we're gonna kill this before he does his ability. I'm gonna taunt the boss. And then DPS just kills the red ad. Now I want to point out that was the second ad. Now he has 25% damage, which means popping bombs gets kind of crazy. You cannot pop all 3 or people will die. and if you pop them during the red circle, people will die. We did this part poorly. We did other attempts better than this, mind you. The goal is to go into the third ads with no balls up. We're not even close. It's not 100% needed, clearly, because we killed it, but it's ideal. So the trick here is to constantly watch the health bars. You do not pop it if anybody's low. So I see there's red circles, I don't pop it. I want out to do it, but I couldn't because people would die. So I'm going to get on the next pass in.
4,
So it's coming out now. I'm going to get the these two here. And look how low people are already. If I got a third one, including myself, people would die. So you have to wait to get people. You have to wait until healers have time to top you off. And then he's going to start popping balls on his side. And you don't pop balls if people are low like this. You gotta wait. So I'm going to go out. I see everybody's topped off. I'm going to get this one.
4,
No, I'm not. I'm bad.
2,
that
1.
was really bad. Alright, Runer's coming, so I'm going to start getting these. The Warlock popped it, which almost killed him. So I can't pop anymore until he's topped off. So this is where we did a really bad job at popping his balls. And you'll see what kind of mess this creates. And I was bad. I was back in before the second hammer, but he survived. So, alright, so this is the third ad. This is the ad that we bloodlust. By the way, if you hit any balls in this phase, it's a wipe, so you don't want to do that. So we bloodlust here, and we burn these ads down. Excuse me. So here's the difference, though. We split up because we want to kill the purple ad last. So this is the split group. So we have the Warlock here, you have the Demon Hunter here, and you have me. I can self-heal just fine. They can heal just fine. So we're going to be killing the other two ads before this one. And he's going to pick up the boss first. I lost some DPS on there because I was trying to move out. So if anybody pops balls, it's a wipe. You finish this last ad. Alright, at this point, if you hit a bomb, it puts a 100% damage buff on everybody for the next 6 seconds if you hit another bomb. So we're going to be popping one bomb at a time when we have to. We are not popping any other bombs at this point forward. So now everybody hugs in melee. So if you look here, the goal is to have everybody in melee now. And we only pop balls that are in melee. Like this one here. I asked the other tank to pop it when he's over there. So he just popped it. I don't know why the Warlock is staying on top of me. This is how he's going to get killed. So I see a bomb coming in melee, so I tell him, careful, bomb in melee. I want to pop this one though, but I can't because people are low. Always look at the bars. If you don't, you're going to kill people. So I'm going to pop it, maybe. No, I think I told him to pop it. Yeah, he's got it. Okay. So the tricky part here is we have to get to the ads. We have to get to the ads without popping these balls. So the ads are coming in. So as you can see, if we cleared this up better in phase 3, this would not be as bad, but we get through it fine. Here is hopefully the whole idea is you need to save your cooldowns to have them here. Because if these don't die, it's a wipe. So the first ad is dead. This ad is almost dead. And look at all those balls. If everybody hits one, it's a wipe, so you want to be careful here. You want to hug the boss at this point. Always hugging the boss. Alright, so that ad's dead. Now, we're looking here. We have one ad up. The boss is at 9.3%. So now this is do or die. He has 50% more damage right now because we killed the same ad last 3 times. So now he has a 50% damage increase. A lot of fire just killed a lot of people over there, which is bad. It's kind of hard to spread out when the bombs are everywhere. So right now, once the ad dies, he should be down about 4%. Is the ad still alive? Yeah, the ad is now dead. So the ad's dead. Now we have 4% that we got to do. If we go to one more ad phase, we can still survive if we kill one ad. Right now we're just praying that we can just dodge everything long enough just to kill him. Stay in melee range, sorry, spread out in melee range. And that's really gonna be it. If you don't have the achievement for the balls being up yet, this is one way to do it. And there it is. Fight is alright, it's not bad. The hardest part, honestly, is getting people to look for the balls. Like, once you start progressing on this, you're going to wipe a lot because one person did not look to the right, gets hit by the ball, and kills everybody else. And if you lose one person, 2 people, then the ads don't die when you go in the ad phase, which is also very bad. So, that's it. So I hope that helped, and if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Thank you.